Hello everybody, it's me, Carson K here, and today we are going to be flying one of the most realistic aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the PMDG Boeing 737-700. We're going to be flying from Tampa International in Florida to Washington Reagon Regional in DC. We'll be starting up this aircraft cold and dark, which is something I don't really do often because I'm more of a casual streamer. But here I want to do a realistic flight out of Tampa, my home airport, and we will be flying over to Washington, DC, like I said. So, yeah, the graphics look absolutely stunning for what they are. Microsoft Flight Simulator never fails in terms of graphics. We're going to go up the airplane and then look at the cabin. Ah, yes. Very nice cabin. Very well rendered. And now it's time to go back to the cockpit. So I will be starting up this airplane cold and dark. So here we go. Let me go back to cockpit view. Cockpit. Alright. PMDG setup. Panel state load. Cold and dark. This flight was requested by one of my good friends, Julian. So, Julian, if you're watching this, I am doing your flight. Pretty cool, I guess. So, let's get this bad boy started up. First things first, turn on DC power, standby power set to auto. First things first, we're going to go to our FMC and then FS actions, ground services, ground power request. Ground power will be connecting with us in just a second. Ground power is now, just wait. Ground power on, so ground power available, ground power on. Hydraulic pumps on. Fuel pumps on. Fuel pumps left and right. Cross feed valve. Okay, MJ's getting his headphones. What's up, Julian? I'm flying the PMDG this time. Fuel pumps, hydraulic pumps. FMC. We're going to be heading from Kilo Tango Papa Alpha, which is Tampa, to Washington Reagon Regional. Flight number is going to be 1738. Unfunny song. Next page. Alright, let me check what waypoints I put in. Okay, the first waypoint is Victor, India, Yankee, Alpha Papa. Next waypoint is Sierra, Uniform Sierra, Yankee, Quebec. Yes, hilarious Among Us. Talon, Tango Alpha Alpha, Lima, November. Juliet, Romeo, Oscar, Sierra, Sierra. Ravo, Romeo, Alpha, Yankee, Victor, Oscar. Next page. Hints. Red FH. I am not able to monitor the chat, so if you guys are saying anything, I'll look back in a couple seconds. Red FH. L Cape. Owls, Alpha Lima Whiskey Zulu Zulu. Wait, what did I put? That's a waypoint. Okay, it's just one waypoint. We don't have to worry. Alpha Sierra Hotel Echo Lima. Dads. I feel like I'm having a stroke just saying these waypoints. No way. What a funny joke. So funny. We can't even put in. Alright, what about Swinger? Okay, these two waypoints. What about A L X E A? Okay, that's really concerning. Our last three waypoints do not work. We're still going to activate and execute. And now we're going to turn on our APU and then put it to start. Alright. The pressure right here is going to build up. And once it does, we'll be turning on our APU gens. Okay, it says low oil pressure, but it'll build up in just a second. There it goes. Once it reaches its limit, we are going to be turning on APU gens left and right. And APU bleed on, isolation valve auto, yaw damper on, ground power, I'm just making sure is on, APU gens on, engine generators just in case if we need them, or we will need them, but that's for later. So far, everything seems to be good. We're going to go over to our departure arrival. Departure, 01 left. Execute. Departure arrivals, KDCA. I'm going to go runway 15 and execute. So now our flight plan is filed. My cruising altitude for today's flight is going to be flight level 330. Flight level 330, so we're going to adjust that in our pressurization. This is probably like my most semi-realistic flight that I've done, in my opinion, unless there's something I did that was more realistic. APU gen bus. Okay, so now we are going to align our IRS. Hold on, let's move back. Alright. Nav. Let's move over here. And both of these are aligned. Check your legs for discons. Alright. Hold on, let's first check on the IRS. Alright, the IRS is automatically aligned, so we can go over to our FMC right now. And then menu, init ref, IRS position, execute. Gate, Echo 2, or Charlie 2, my bad. There we go. Okay, I'm monitoring the chat right now. Check your legs. Alright. Yeah, my legs. Alright. Okay. So far, no discons. Okay, all of these, there's no autopilot discons, so we are good on that. So we can go back to our menu screen. Thanks for the reminder. Oh yeah, and one waypoint's 200 nautical miles long. It's across the state of Florida, so we don't have to worry about. Last time, I accidentally typed in the wrong waypoint, and that took me 5,000 nautical miles to my opposite direction from where I was flying to. So now we are ready for pushback, I think. ATC. You legit saw discon? Wait. Legs. Invalid. Doesn't say autopilot discon. I don't see anything. It just says invalid entry. Oh. Oh, on page 2. Alright, let me check. Page 1, page 2. Hold up. Legs at the top. I don't see. At the top. Oh. Oh, this? Okay, never mind. Okay, got it. Execute. There we go. So, yeah, you said page 2, which had me confused because nothing was wrong on page 2. So now our flight plan is officially filed. I guess we're ready for pushback. Oh yeah, yaw damper. Turn on yaw damper. There we go. Alright, ATC. Oh yeah, let's also turn on our engine gens one last time, just for good measure. Ground services. Request pushback. Ground services. Oh no. Wait. Shoot. Okay, ground power is off, but... Okay, we're turning on ground power again. Like, I almost forgot this is not the Zero mod. I mean, I've had this problem before. All I have to do is turn on APU gen or ground power. There we go. Everything is back to normal. APU gen, engine generators, we're all good. Let's check outside. And so we are ready for our I saved the day there. Ground, engine start, and idle. Alright, engine 1 starting up. For some reason, this tug does not feel like starting, which is highly ironic given the fact that this tug is so bad. I don't know why it's moving so slow. It's barely moving. Why is my gear up? There we go, gear down. ATC. Yeah, I can feel the plane move, but like, it's going so slow. And that's the problem. Parking brakes, which I can't do anything about. Can I please turn off shocks without having my plane die? Return ground maintenance. Okay. This tug is so slow. Okay, ground power off. Shocks removed. There we go. Okay. For a second, I had a bit of confusion right there with the shocks and ground power. Wait. Okay, we're good. Okay, so far, other than that mess up we had with the ground power, this flight has been alright. Well, the startup was alright. So ground power is off now, and also engine 1. And of course, engine 1. Alright, we're moving our way up to the pilot's seat. The whole time we were like near the panel. So let's zoom out a little bit. Just the autopilot, auto throttle. Oh shoot! And pushback. Thank God, okay. We almost hit that tree. Thank God we didn't. Let's go back to our thing. I'm gonna wait for engine 1 to fully start up. I almost forgot. Now that we are ready for taxi, hold up, let's slow down a bit. Alright, APU off. Oh my God, I had the engine generators on. I had engine generators on. That was stupid. Okay, we're good. Okay, APU gen off. Engine generators on, making sure. APU off. APU bleed, you are not safe either. We are ready for taxi. Parking brakes released. Flaps down. We're taxiing. We almost destroyed this aircraft again. Why is our landing gear up? What is going on? This happens every time. Okay, put the throttle down. Why is our plane reverse thrusting? Like, what's with the reverse thrust? Tampa executive is 10 nautical miles away from us. This gives me time to adjust altitude as well. I'm gonna set it to 17. No, I'm gonna pick a random altitude to start out with. Alright, MJ, Julian, are you guys still here? We almost hit that little car over, or that little truck, van. I am an idiot. Alright, MJ still here. What about you, Julian? Are you still with us? Alright, both of you are still here. Nice. I wish there was a scenery pack for Tampa. Like the vanilla Microsoft Tampa scenery, it does not look good. I know there's a Tampa scenery for X-Plane, but and also P3D and FSX, but I don't think they do 2020. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Which would you guys rather see, the PMDG 777 or the 747 from Microsoft? Both aircraft have not released yet, but which one would you rather see release? Triple seven. Yeah, Captain Sims 777 is horrible. Both are really good both are really good options. Yeah, 777 is an absolute butter machine. 747, we do not have a good 747 at all for Microsoft. Neither do we have a good 777, so it'd be nice having both. I'd be happy having either. The 777 is my favorite plane, but I would be happy if we had the 747 from P3D. Yeah, I'm on runway 1 left, guys. Yeah, the 747 can butter too. It depends on what aircraft you're flying. The 744 can butter pretty well. A plane, however, that is hard to butter is the 747-200 because it's just hard to butter. However, I kind of debunked that because I made a butter video on the Fearless 742, and keep this in mind, the Fearless 742 is probably one of the most realistic aircraft I've ever flown in my life, if not the most realistic. I know Julian has more planes than me, but I have a fair share of extremely realistic aircraft, ranging from the PMDG 737, which is what we're flying right now, or the Fearless. Holus aircraft, they're underrated. My flaps are down. I don't know why they're weird. V1, rotate. Positive rate gear up. Debunked it with my tail strike. Well, to be fair, yes, I did do an awkward tail strike, but at the same time, I buttered it. Landing gear, that was butter. Alright, autopilot on. LNAV on. Vertical speed. We're gonna go 2,000 feet per minute. Auto throttle on. We're gonna go 237 knots. So long, Tampa. Alright. Nose trim is down 2,100 feet. That's our map. Okay, there we go. Over there's downtown Tampa. I'm not going 180. I'm not listening to air traffic control. 51% fuel. Why is our... What? I turned on auto throttle. What? Shoot. Okay. Auto throttle does not... Oh. Right, it's Boeing. Okay, I got a bit used to Airbus, which is something I really don't get used to often. We're already at 5,000 feet now. What do you want, ATC? Squawk 0636. Okay, whatever. I don't care what ATC tells me. Turn. What do you mean? Can you go to wing view? Sure. Alright, waypoint's right here. We're gonna be in a 200 nautical mile long waypoint that spreads across the state of Florida. So now, MJ, you are getting the wing view. External view. Which one's the wing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's not that. I think it's this. Could it be this? Okay, there we go. Okay, MJ, this is... Here you go. This is the wing view. I find it amazing that they actually, like... Just look at the details. And keep in mind, like, I have this on high-end settings. Like, all my streams on Microsoft, they've been on high-end. Like, look at the details of the wing, for example. No problem, MJ. But just look at this. If you ever watched Max I Fly 737, you'd see like how amazing Microsoft looks in 4K Ultra with graphics mods. Keep this in mind. This is vanilla graphics for Microsoft. Vanilla. Yeah, I agree. Microsoft still sucks, but you can't go wrong with the graphics. I honestly agree. Great graphics, but everything else about it still sucks. The clouds are the most unrealistic bit in Microsoft. Yeah, the clouds, they just look really cartoony and bizarre. Even on like maximum settings, like again, these clouds are on high-end settings and they still look awful. A good simulator still. It's just that Austin Meyer is super greedy and I am a pure person. Physics are ass. I agree. The physics in Microsoft are awful. Especially aircraft. The 748 and the A320neo. It's so bad. I love they spent all this time making a good cockpit just to make it like half the buttons aren't even clickable. Like, that's just pathetic. I don't care if it's like a default plane. If you're gonna make a cockpit look this great, all of the buttons need to work. Every single one. Every single image needs to work. Look at the Felix 4.2. Every single button is clickable. Every single one works. And again, that simulator is from X-Plane. X-Plane 11 is 5 years old now. Hold on, let's check our cruise. Let's check our altitude. MJ, I'll get the wing view back. All right, 13,000 feet. which means we can now go up to 300 knots now. Or let's go, yeah, 300. All right, 14,000. We are not slowing down anytime soon, so we can go back to our wing view. See the other view. Okay, this is even better. This is even better than just the wing. All right, let's see our waypoints. Still kind of annoying that our last waypoints at the end do not work. I guess we have to go continuously straight. Swinger is one of our waypoints. I'm assuming this is Richmond. It is. I'm gonna start descending at KTPB or KPTB. Alright, we'll be starting our descent at that airport. Kilo Papa, Tango Bravo. If you guys want a cockpit or external view, please let me know. I'll be here the entire flight. Hopefully, I'll be here the entire flight. Alright, I'm currently making the thumbnail for the stream. Just give it a second. I'm not able to read the chat right now if you guys are saying anything. Okay, no one says anything. Okay, I put in the thumbnail. I'm now able to monitor the chat. And none of you have said anything. Julian, I was discussing this with MJ. Assuming if the fly-by-wire A380 comes out by the time I hit 100 subscribers, do you think I should fly from New York to Singapore on the fly-by-wire? Or what do you think I should do for 100 subs? Sure. Yeah. Although I highly doubt the A380 does service from New York to Singapore on the A380, I'm still going to do it anyway for the sake of a 100 subscriber special, 20-hour long flight. I think that's kind of unheard of for my standards, given the fact that my longest ever stream was 9 hours, over 9 hours, something like that. Streaming for 38 minutes and 56 seconds now. We are now just north of Ocala. We are, let's see, 257 miles, 46% on fuel. What's my plane yelling at me for? Oh, my packs, right. Alright, packs are on. We are now flight level 330. Well, that killed my pressurization. Okay, there we go. The plane finally stopped yelling at us. I almost forgot that this plane is way too realistic and also includes the pressurization stuff, so we're going 0.76 Mach right now. We are north of Ocala. This is how much progress we've made from Tampa. We're getting close to Jacksonville. I think we're already in their frequency. 0.764 Mach, as previously said earlier. %, left of fuel, so we'll be good throughout the flight. We've already used 10% of our fuel. We have some progress on our flight. Alright, I'll be taking a quick bathroom break. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Any new messages? No. How many nautical miles left? Let's check. We have 615 nautical miles. I'm back. How many nautical miles? Hold on, let's check where I'm at first. We're in North Carolina right now. I can tell that Raleigh, Durham, right there. Let's check how many nautical miles. FMC, Ashell, 36, 48. We have about 330 nautical miles left. I don't know why it's telling me my heading indicator is incorrect given the fact that I'm on LNAV. I did this flight an hour and a half in the 757. Yeah, 757, it's an absolute speed demon. I'm not surprised knowing that. Let's check on how much fuel that we have. Oh yeah, you can also do this, which is pretty cool. External 38% fuel, so we are more than good for this flight. Once again, Raleigh Durham International is right up here, and then we will be going to Ashell, which is our next waypoint, and then Dad's, and then No Way, and then Swinger, and I don't know, and then we go into DC. So Fack! I see the waypoint. Fack! Kind of funny. It amazes me that there is a waypoint named Fack. Like, I'm genuinely impressed. Okay, so Kilo Papa Tango Bravo is when we start our descent, like the airport. Like, we're not arriving there, but I'll start my descent once we're close to it. 37% fuel now. Go back to the cockpit. We're going 0.76 Mach, which isn't bad. Again, I will be descending once we reach a hotel, Kilo Papa Tango Bravo, that is the airport ICAO, where we'll be starting our descent. And then from there, we will descend to Washington, D.C., Reagan. You know, it's kind of weird because I've actually never flown into Reagan, like, in a simulator. I've always, like, if I'm ever flying to Washington, D.C., I've always, like, flown into Dulles. I've never done Reagan before. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 29 minutes. And we're already near Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. That is where I usually go to Raleigh every, like, couple months to meet family and stuff. So that's cool, I guess. It still impresses me. Like, someone actually named a waypoint Fack. It's kind of funny. Okay, we have just reached our next waypoint, which is Alpha Sierra Hotel Echo Lima, or Ashell, and then we'll go to Dad's. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Sierra. Okay, we are banking to our left, barely. Alright, we're banking to our left. RDU should be somewhere around here, like to our left. Is that Raleigh-Durham? I'm gonna go for dinner soon. I mean, you're usually watching my stream even when you're eating dinner, so you can be AFK if you want. Do whatever. Yep, Raleigh-Durham is right there. This is an airport that I go to frequently. While your streaming's going, I'm gonna do a short-ish flight from San Francisco to LA. Nice. No, MJ, you would love P3D. Like, it's basically like FSX, but on steroids, and like the modding for P3D is absolutely amazing. Raleigh-Durham, right there. I'm sorry if I bring up Raleigh-Durham a lot. It's just that I love RDU Airport. I go to North Carolina every couple months. This is the main airport I go to. So it feels nice seeing one of my, I would honestly say my second home after Tampa. Like, Raleigh-Durham's probably my second home airport. Third would probably be Dallas-Fort Worth. Alright, I guess we're already contacting Washington Center. I guess Washington's airspace is that big. And for some reason, we are off course. Hold on. Cockpit view. Are we on the right track? Yes, we are. Oh, yeah, Nippy. Wait. Oh, it's just 200 nautical miles straight. Wait a minute. My second home is Orlando, my third is Barbados. Wait, why is Barbados your third home? Julian, what's going on? You told me to type in Nippy, November, India, Papa, Echo, Echo, and now it's taking me off course. What do I do? I'm really worried. Because this is not a waypoint that... Where is Nippy? You're from Barbados? Oh, nice. I don't see November, India, Papa, Echo, Echo. So, should we just skip this waypoint somehow? I don't know. What should we do? Fuck! I love that waypoint name, but I still want to know, like, what do I do? You're doing a Atlanta to Mexico City flight on the Boeing 767. Nice. Wait, you have the 767 like flight factor on X-Plane? Oh yeah, you. I'm going off course because apparently November India Papa Echo Echo is taking me 180 nautical miles away. Wait, Avel. What are these waypoints? These have got to be the weirdest waypoints I've done in my life. What the? Okay, I'm so confused. We're supposed to be going to No Way, but apparently we're going to November India Papa Echo Echo Echo. Help? Anyone? Help? Swinger. Alexa level. And then there's just me chilling at November India Papa Echo Echo. I really want to turn off LNAV and just go manually do the headings, but that would just be stupid. Hold on. November India Papa Echo Echo. Oh, okay. Nippy is north of Washington, D.C. All right. Okay, I'm still worried though because does this mean I can start my descent now? Well, not now. We still have some waypoints to go through, but what do I do? Because it looks like I'm just flying in the middle of nowhere. If I have to turn off LNAV and just manually do heading, I'm fine with that. I mean, the waypoints are right here. Okay, Julian's not streaming. Got that. I'm eating dinner, so I'll just watch, but I won't type. Alright. Yeah, apparently November India Papa Echo Echo is northwest of DC. But where am I supposed to find Washington Reagon? Alright, November India Papa Echo. That's in Maryland. Maryland is north of DC, so your VFR map is showing waypoints that once you use. Oh. Okay. Got it. me type in the coordinates for our waypoint. Alright, so we are about 115 nautical miles out from Washington Reagan, and so we are going to make a slow descent. Julian, from where we're at, is 120 nautical mile descent good from where we're at, 32,000 feet, 120 nautical miles? I mean, it's a bit closer now, but 100 and let's just say 15. All right, 115 nautical mile descent. I'll probably start out slow and then make our way up. I'm gonna go 1,000 feet per minute, and let's ask ATC real quick. Whatever you like. All right. I'm going 1,000 feet per minute. We're gonna go flight level 210. We're actually gonna go 1,500 feet per minute now. This is the start of our descent. We will probably arrive in about 30 minutes. Again, we're going 1,500 feet per minute, 32,000 feet now. Okay, we're starting to get a little fast. Never mind, actually. Actually, no, we're speeding up. We're flying over back. I love that. I love that waypoint, unironically. The hilltop. There's only one hilltop, and that's in Dallas, Texas, SMU Stadium. You should go there. Alright. We're going... Oh, we need to descend now. 2,000 feet per minute. We're just gonna go 10,000. 10,000. 30,000 feet. Actually, no. 2,000. We're gonna go 2,500. Oh shoot, right, auto throttle. We're gonna go 0.71 Mach now. To 3,000 feet per minute. $28,000 feet. Washington Reagan is over there. 75 nautical miles. Probably because we're going 0.74 Mach. We've already lost 8,000 feet. Alright, we're gonna go 3,200 feet per minute. $25,000. 66 nautical miles. In total, 72. 78 nautical miles left on our journey. Okay, we're going way too fast. 0.71. Oh yeah, descending. At least we're not overspeeding. Let's go. I'm gonna go 280 knots. I'm starting to think I'm descending a bit too late now. We're at 20,000. $57 nautical miles. A little more thanks to these two waypoints, and very shortly we'll arrive into runway 15 at Washington Reagan, 19,000 feet. Okay, we're going way too fast. 225 knots. I'm probably assuming MJ is still watching this. If he's not, or if he's just hearing this, we're 18,000 feet, 320 knots. We probably need to slow down. We're about halfway through our descent, and Washington, D.C. is not that far from us. $50 nautical miles. I really need to descend bad. $5,000. Alright, MJ's still here. Very nice. We are doing a very steep descent that is giving us a lot of airspeed. We've already gone down 20,000 feet, but we are not sure. I'm not sure if we're able to get in time. 45 nautical miles. For some reason, our vertical speed just died. Never mind. We're going to go 4,000. This is actually the maximum I'm going. Oh no, we're overspeeding now. Oh no. Why is it doing this? Oh yeah, right. Overspeed. Oh my god, what is this stupid plane doing? Let's just descend. 2,500 feet per minute. If I don't arrive to DC on time, that's not my fault. Right, flaps down. Just so we can lose more airspeed. Hopefully this will make us lose airspeed, and it is working. I think. 36 nautical miles. We're going down 3,000. We're losing airspeed now. That's good. 300 knots. $290 knots. We are under 10,000 feet and breaking the 250 knot rule, but that's not my fault. My autopilot nearly died twice. like the vertical speed just stopped working and apparently set to altitude hold mode for some reason. But we're good. 280 knots. We are 9,000 feet. Let's go 4,000. 31 nautical miles. Nose trim apparently does not work. Or it does work, my bad, but I meant to say the nose trim is not even up or down, it's just dead center. We're at 8,000 feet. We are good. 270 knots, could be a lot worse. 29 nautical miles, 7,000 feet. Oh, right. I'm still over 250 knots. We're gonna go 230 for now. How far are we from Washington? 26 nautical miles. We will be chilling at 4,500 feet for a little bit until we arrive in Reagon. Okay, 4,000 feet. We kind of need to lose airspeed anyway. We're still at 230 knots, which highly disturbs me. We're already descending now. 23 nautical miles, 29, 36 nautical miles until we arrive in Washington. We're already at 4,500 feet. Are we gonna bank? What is this plane doing? I heard the, and it's not getting louder. 20 nautical miles until our bank. We're gonna go down to 3,500 feet now. Except now we're gaining and losing airspeed at the same time. I mean, we're only going down to 3,500 feet. Why are we gaining so much airspeed? Good, you better go down. 18 nautical miles, 3,500 feet. I don't see Reagon anywhere. I think that's Reagon over there. That airport over there. Or over there, I don't know. Okay, I see. We're gonna go 2,500 feet. And also reduce our auto throttle to 200 knots. Or 190 in this scenario because we're gonna be going down quite steep. $3,200 feet, 1,500 feet per minute. We're putting our flaps all the way down, 220 knots, 2,500 feet. What is my plane yelling at me for? Landing gear down. What is this plane doing? We're gonna go 150. Because we really need this. 2,000. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put the gear down. We're pretty close. 11 nautical miles, 2,300 feet, 160 knots. As soon as we make our turn, we will turn off our autopilot and I will control the rest of the plane. Landing gear down, flaps down. Nose trim is down, which is good. Again, we're 2,000 feet right now. 10 nautical miles until our huge bank into Washington Reagan. Are we stalling? On second thought, I'm not sure if that was a good idea. Are we banking? No, 9 nautical miles out. 2,000 feet. We have buttered some A330s the last 2 streams. Let's see if the 737 has that buttery touchdown. Want to fly again after this? This is going to be my first and only stream of the day. I did some streams throughout the weekend. I did a Airbus A330 stream from London to Atlanta. You can watch that if you'd like. But this is going to be my last stream for the weekend until Friday. Okay, 6 nautical miles. Julian's kind of right though. That emoji was kind of weird, but yeah, this is gonna be my last stream of the weekend. Nah, I ain't gonna bully him. Like, he's new here, he's cool. Just please don't use that emoji. It's kind of weird. 5 nautical miles. 1,900 feet. 160 knots now. We gained a little bit of airspeed there. But don't worry, we're getting into Reagan, as you can see here. Okay, 1,500 feet. We should expect a huge bank in a 4.2 nautical miles. 1,500 feet might be a bit low, especially since we have some terrain, or not terrain, but some land right below us, but we'll be banking. We're good. 3.5 nautical miles. Okay, good thing this plane is pulling up. I was a bit nervous there. He left. 2.5 nautical miles. Is that downtown DC? Oh, those are just like buildings, like housing projects, I think, like for the poor people, I think. I've seen a lot of those housing projects. I think that's what they are. Yeah, they're like free and they're kind of like the size of a very small New York City apartment. I'm a screen report now. Go for it. We are 1,300 feet now, 150 nautical miles. In 1 nautical mile, speaking of, we're banking to our right, in which we are. 149 knots. We have another 12 nautical miles until we arrive into Reagan. It's honestly a good thing I didn't panic. This flight is going to be a lot longer than I thought. Is that a runway? No, those are just some of the housing projects. Okay, this is Reagan. I don't see any runway yet. Oh, is that a runway right there? I can't tell. It's so far it's so zoomed out. I'll just look. Where are the runways? CD. Okay, we're going through this runway. Yep, I think that is our runway. Right there. Or at least somewhere around here. We're going 160 knots now. I'll put that down to 145. Okay, that is Reagan, I can tell. So, LNAV off, autopilot off. I am manually flying this plane now, except I have auto throttle on. We'll put that off. Except, okay, Reagan's runway right there. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, it knows, or it should know that I have autopilot off by now. I'm not too sure about this approach. This could be our first Ryanair landing since the Cessna stream. Yeah, that's a runway. 145 knots. There, Julian. I'm not going to blow a tire with 140 knots. You're welcome. 30% fuel. MJ, you don't have to record the whole thing, just like the main final approach, kind of like what you did with my Virgin Atlantic stream, Julian. I sent you the link to MJ's recording of me landing the A330. I think it was pretty good. What were your thoughts on it? Oh, autopilot disconnect. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Autopilot disengage. Autopilot disengage. You know what? Forget about it. 150 knots. I'll worry about the autopilot disengage button later. This is not the best time to disengage the autopilot. Reagan's runway is much smaller than I thought. Wait, that's not a runway. Well, that's not a runway. Yeah, exactly. It was pretty damn smooth, to be fair. Oh my god. Well, I completely messed up. That is not a runway. Don't worry. I can gain that airspeed back. No, it's nice seeing DC, which is cool. Hold on. Yeah, it was good right until the rudders just killed themselves. Yeah, that is not a runway. I thought it was. I was just about to question if that was a runway. We're good though, because runway, here we come. Bank. Oh shoot, the runway's right there. Okay, at least we saw a runway last minute. Yep, approach. Seems like a Ryanair landing. Or looks like a Ryanair approach to me. 145 knots now. Pull up. Okay. This approach is awful and the runway is no better. I already regret landing here. Right off the bat. I chose the wrong runway. Even at 140 knots, like, this is not a good approach. MJ, you can record and keep this if you want, but please expect a Ryanair landing. You know what? I'm just gonna forcefully and intentionally just rock this into the ground because this runway is so bad. Why are we gaining airspeed? For the love of God, runway 15. Yup, we're already screwed. Yeah, so buttery. At this point, like, I'm not worried. Okay, no, I'm not worried. Well, too bad. I already Ryanair'd it. Yeah, Julian, you can make as many Ryanair jokes as you want. I do not care anymore. I mean, I'm not that mad because I already buttered the A330 twice. 737, too realistic for me. What? No, I said it sarcastically. I know that was not a butter. That was Ryanair at best. Actually, Julian, that was Ryan. That was, this is butter for Ryanair standards. Ryanair would like force it to the ground. At least that was an actual landing. And the Boeing 767 is also pretty easy to butter. It's just a mini 777 when you think about it. An older mini 777. I'm just going to pretend that landing never happened and we are just going to taxi to the gates. Again, I'm not that mad because one, I kind of expected it, and two, I buttered the A330 twice in a row. Okay, are you gonna taxi? Are you gonna move? Oh yeah, right. Autopilot disengage. There we go. We finally got that stupid thing to shut up. Yeah, I'm just gonna spin to a random gate. I do not know Washington Reagan at all. I've been to Dulles before in real life and in simulators, but I've never stepped foot in Reagan ever, because Reagan is kind of like the regional tiny airport. If you live really close to DC and don't feel like driving, I'd go to Reagan, but if you're like from Tampa or wherever, you can just go to Dulles. I don't even think Southwest operates this route from Tampa to Reagan. This feels more like a United route because United is the dominant airline for Washington, D.C. Oh yeah, APU on. This was also my first full flight. Not my first full flight. I've done full flights on the PMDG before, but my first one on a stream, and I kind of got nervous, so yeah. Okay, that was a bad excuse. Yeah, I straight up Ryanair this landing. Okay, we have taxied to random gate. I'm just gonna end the stream here. Fuel pumps off. I'm just gonna do the opposite of what I did earlier. APU, or I'm gonna keep the APU on. Battery off. Hydraulic pumps off. APU bleed on. Isolation packs off. Isolation valve off. Engine 1 bleed and 2 off. Yaw damper off. At this point, I don't really care if this is the wrong procedure. Alright, see you, Julian. APU gen on. Engine generators off. There we go. Everything is off. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. This was probably the most depressing landing I've ever done on a Boeing 737, but it doesn't really matter because I kind of expected it. IRS off. So that is it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and